Hey folks, how you doing? Andy with you for another Now Guitar Skills lesson. Here's a simple question for you. Who's your favourite guitarist or favourite guitarists? That's pretty easy to answer, isn't it? You'll have a bunch of answers bubbled to the top. You know, what's your favourite band? Who are your favourite bands? Easy questions to answer. Here's a little twist to it. What's your favourite chord? What are your favourite chords? A little tougher, isn't it? Here's the thing, you should know what some of your favourite chords are. It's a, integral part of what you do as a guitarist. You're always playing chords. Surely you should have an opinion on some chords that you just love the sound of. And this sort of issue kind of came up to my mind at one stage. And when I was learning to play, I had a lot of trouble sort of remembering chord shapes and that sort of thing. So it kind of led me on this path. A, to make a collection of cool chords that I liked, and B, so I could remember those cool chords when I found them. So I started making a list of them. I grabbed a blank chord sheet and I started filling in my favourite chords as I found them. And this is a process. You're not just going to, fill the whole sheet with chords because they're probably not really your favourite chords. You find amazing chords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you five of my favourite chords that I discovered often in songs, and I'll give you the references of where I found them as well. You can start doing the same yourself by grabbing one of these. I've got it over at nailguitar.com in the free resources section. Get it, print it out, and then you won't have any excuses, will you? So let's zoom in and take a look at these 5 chords. 5 chords of glory. Here's the first one. I call this one the Satch C. It's actually a C minor 11. And this is from Cool Number 9 by Joe Satriani. Such a cool chord. I really love to pick out those notes, hear them all individually. And that's what he does in the song. Plays the chord, and then beautiful chord. So it's starting from the A string, 3rd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret, and then with the bar, 1st and 1st again. Cool stuff. Satch C. That's number 1 on the list. The second one on the list. Here we go. You heard me playing it there at the start. It looks pretty treacherous and wide, doesn't it? It's actually not too bad. This one I found on a cover of Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing by The Cause, and it started with this at the very start. Little Wing is in E, and this is a really cool alteration to just regular old, that's your original start. They started without all that, lead guitar stuff and just build up the mood with this chord. And this looks like a B power chord. Starting with your 1st finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string, 4th fret, then your 3rd finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and finally your 4th finger on the E string, 5th fret. Our next chord, number 3, actually goes along with this one. It's the 2nd chord in the song, and they're both very similar, but they're kind of useful for different things. This is the other one. Just take away your 4th finger. So in the song, it starts like this. This one is super grandiose, but it's kind of hard to throw into songs. This one, you can kind of throw that in as a substitute for regular old E minor without too many hassles. So that you can throw into songs straight away. So that's number 3. Pairs up beautifully. Notice both of these have been real pivotal chords in songs. The starting chord for one song, and for the other song, pretty much the whole song revolves around this chord. So, I've discovered them as I've gone. All right, ready for chord number 4? Here we go. Can't miss this one. You should know it. I already made a bit of a Hendrix reference. If you don't know this chord, it's time going to change your life for the better. It is the Hendrix E. E7, sharp 9. Beautiful chord. It is 7th fret on the A string there. I just realised I sounded really, really Aussie then. Like, obviously, to anyone outside Australia, I sound Aussie, but that was like, beautiful chord, mate. Throw another chord on the guitar. 7th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the 6th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the G string, and finally 8th fret on the B string, and you get your ears. Skinny E there as well. All your strings. What a great chord. All right, you ready for the last one? I call this Big Band G. I kind of think of this chord when I say big band. It's got this real, you know, big lead-up feel to it. When you think of like the Warner Brothers intros and like the 20th Century Fox, bum ba bum 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 bum. It's got that thing to it. It's really, you know, big and showman-like. It's actually a G13th. I like it. So how was that for a fun little adventure into the land of cool chords? It's time for you to do it. Grab the sheet, got a link here for you. It's free, all you need is a pen, print it out. And start thinking about what your favourite chords are. Make a collection of them. It's a fun thing to do, and you know, you haven't got a memory like a computer. It's great, you can always come back to them when they're written down. You don't have to necessarily store them all in your head. So, there it is for you. My name is Andy. If you've enjoyed this lesson, as always, hit that like button. And I want to know, what is your favourite chord? If you've kind of decided what it was in the last however many minutes that we've been going here, tell me down underneath. Just do your numbers of, you know, for your strings. You can use X's and all that sort of thing. You'll see other people do it there. And you can learn some other cool chords from people there. That'll be kind of funky. And I might do another edition of this further down the track. Of course, if you've enjoyed this lesson, join me for more on Naga Guitar Skills. You can do so by subscribing, then you won't miss any of my other lessons. All right, my name is Andy. This is Naga Guitar Skills. Have fun playing your axe, in particular cool chords. Check out the Naga Guitar Skills channel to learn more guitar skills. And check out my other channels for heaps of free guitar training videos. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, you can catch me there also.